everyone, my name is Longjam Sushil Kumar. I am an English teacher and I will be teaching class 11 and 12 general English. But the old man remembered a time when grown-ups flew kites from the meadow and great battles were fought, the kite swerving and swooping in the sky, tangling with each other until the string of one was cut. In these lines, the author described the nature of kite fighting. Here in the first line, but the old man remembered a time when grown up here means adult, flew kites from the Maidan. In the last class also I have explained to you that the term Maidan actually is a Hindi word, it means ground. And great battles, here great battles refer to kite fighting. Then the kite swerving means in a sudden change in the direction, and swooping means to descend directly or to descend quickly from the sky. Tangling means wrangling with each other until the string of one was cut. So the old man remember the past when people used to fly kites, and it was not only flying kites but also there was kite fighting in this kind of sports. And in the kite fighting, the kite actually changes in direction in the sky, and sometimes it swooped down towards the ground, and then they tangle each other until the string of one was cut. In Manipuri translation, the ahal lore miyoy aduna aduguma hawhura matamda miyam ahal laman bok yauna telanga paibado paibagi matamda ma ningsingami ko madaida akanba lan thengna akanba lan kaya thengna ki akanba lan theng hai jesdala ise ngasai hai gre kite fighting duni madaida ngasai gi authors in the magi nature do ngasai kite fighting in nature duni se describe to ise akhoi gi telanga singsina magi khong hongba amuk yung nong paidar ba amagi yesan na ba amagi hek pukli tatrigoi lang tatrigoi adu kite fighting in nature duni. Now let me come to the next line. Then the beaten but liberated kite would float away into the blue unknown. Here the author is using a very beautiful poetic expression. High level lines the authors in a poetic expression. We have come across poems, even songs, in which the poet referred to the kite as something that always want to get free or liberated from its owner. Adugi potu magne sida uri se here the word the beaten but liberated it is a contrast ni sida lai se khoi mai thiraba adubu ningkha di tamlaba telanga aduna adugumlaba paklaba atia higok machugi oireba atia sida mafam khangdana adumak pairaga satkhagani haibani sida lai. So the kite that was beaten actually is compared to a liberated kite, and it flew away into the sky unknown. There was a great deal of betting. Betting here means, the word betting means is gambling of money. And money frequently changed hands. The last line, let me repeat the last line. There was a great deal of betting and money frequently changed hands. Kite fighting it is not only a sport but gambling of money was also there at that time. And money frequently changed hands. In kite fighting, winner were not always the winner. There were no winner forever. So it keep on changing. Today I may be the winner and tomorrow I may lose it. So money frequently changes hands. Paisa do khut amade yam toina hongami natraga pinarami habadi kanagumba amatana kite flying sta adumak champion oidana winner oidana mana adum paisa phangudu leite kanagumba kaikwandar mai thibi yawi kaikwandar mai pakpa yawi amai todana kite fighting gi nature dubni. So this whole paragraph, in this whole paragraph, the author described the nature of kite fighting and how people were engaged in such kite fighting or in such a sports. Now come to the next line of the lesson. Kite flying was then the sports of kings. That means at that time in the past, kite flying was not only a sport for an ordinary man, but it was also a sport from noble peoples, including the king himself. Adana Telanga pai bahayasi matam da ningthougisu adugma masana ma oirami haibanis dalaise. The old man remembered how the Nawab, here the word Nawab means king. Muslim kings is called Nawab. Muslim ki ningthougsing jakoina Nawab haina haine. The old man remember how the Nawab himself would come down to the river bank with his retinue. Retinue here means followers or attendants. Ningthoudugi magi tunginba natraga magi attendants singduba koina retinue hani to join in his noble pastime. His noble pastime, it refers to kite flying. So the old man remembered how the king himself would come down to the river bank to join in the kite flying. This is what the author is describing in these lines. Manipuri translation the Hagana, Ahalura Mio Ningsingami, Ningto Masamagna, Mahaki, Mio Singaloina, Akogi Haiba. Kite flying se masi yawba lakiba adugma matamdo mahakna ningsingami habenista. In those days, there was a time to spend an idle hour. Here idle hour is the free natraga leisure hour dubuni, time dubuni, with gay dancing strip of paper. Gay dancing strip of paper here again referred to the kite. Kite is the referred to say. Haibadi adugi paski dum haura matam de miyam singje ahang matam yam lainarami aduga telanga pai na bagidum ahang matam do lairami haibani ko. Now everyone hurried in a heat of hope, and delicate things like kites and daydreams were trampled underfoot. See the lines there in this line. In this paragraph, we could say the past and the present. Past hogi baga hazik present dugani. The following two lines actually here refers to present. Now present refer to everyone seems to be very busy in a heat of hope. Heat of hope heat here means intense or in a restless manner of hope. Hope here actually refers to unlikelihood. So heat of hope, that means everyone's nowadays are so busy to earn their livelihood. So in this paragraph, we could see that it is the paragraph is blend with the past and the present. Blend means mixed with the past and the present. In the first few lines, the old man remembered his time, that is his past, and now the word now everyone heard it from this line, it is coming again to the present. And in continuation, and delicate things like kites and daydreams were trampled underfoot. Here trample means to tread on and crush, or to walk on and crush underfoot. So nowadays people are so busy to earn their livelihood in today's cutthroat, competitive, swift changing world. Everyone is so busy and no one pay attention or pay attention in kite flying or the sports like kite flying or daydreams. Actually these things actually are not important and people do not have time for all these things. Therefore these things are trampled underfoot, means that are neglected. Here the word delicate, actually delicate here it doesn't mean softness. Here it refers to unimportant or neglected. So let me explain this last line in Manipuri again. Hajikandi miyoi khudimakse magi asadu phangnaba honabada yamna mathau chinarami maduna maram oiraga akhoigi telanga haibagumba adigi daydream ahang matamda mangmagumba natraga pothabagumba se masi khongya ifulda Nationuna Thamkre have the important Pidre, Miam Pumana neglect the Ray have in a simple English. The people nowadays don't pay attention to kites and the daydreamings. These are actually the things for the past, not for the present, because at present people are so busy. Now coming to the next line or the next paragraph. Muhammad the kite maker had been well known throughout the city in the prime of his life. Here, the prime of his life, actually this phrase refers to the base years, base times of a person's life, or it is the peak of a person's life. So, when Muhammad was young and when he was making kite, he was well known throughout the city in those days. Haibadi Muhammad chi mahake dungulaba yamna Telanga saduna mahake inkalakpa matamdudi sahar pumada mahak mipung kudimagna khangnara mi haibadi. Some of his more elaborate kites sold for as much as 3 or 4 rupees. Some of his more elaborate here means delicately made or very complicated design. Here elaborate refers to complicated design. Yam khutchangna saba mage duguma telanga dudi matamduda lupa mari dagina ahum dagina mari bokte yoli. Here sold for as much as 3 or 4 rupees. When we talk about the valuation, in those days 3 or 4 rupees actually has a very high value. In today's valuation it will come to around say 300 to 400 rupees a kite. That indeed is very costly. So Muhammad elaborate kites were very costly in those days. Hai matamda mahagna khutchangna saba telanga dudi matamda telanga amakakta kuki lupa ahum dagina mari bokta yola mi haibani do haziki valuation da aina hazik hai gibduni 400 to 300 rupees ni. At the request of the Nawab, he had once made a very special kind of kite unlike any that had been seen in the district. So Muhammad was so popular that even the Nawab or the king, he himself requested him once to make a special kind of kite, and the kite that Muhammad made for the Nawab actually was so special that it was never seen by anyone in the district. Adana ningthogdugi mahakna haijarapagi matungina Muhammad na akhannaba telanga ma sarami hairiba telanga si mahakna leiriba district da kanagumba amatana hana ugidriba aduguma yam special kite haibani. Now the following few lines describe this special kite made by Muhammad. Let me describe the kite. It consisted of a series of small, very light paper dishes trailing haibadi hanging behind haibani on a thin bamboo frame, to the extremity of its discs. Extremity means to the end point of its discs. He tied a sprig of grass for balance. Sprig here means small or a little or a piece of grass for balance. The surface of the foremost disc was slightly convex and a fantastic face. Here fantastic refers to extraordinary, attractive. Face was printed on it with 2 eyes made of small mirrors. The discs, decreasing in size from head to tail, gave the kite the appearance of a crawling serpent. Serpent here means a large snake or a big snake. So in these few lines, the author described the special kite that was made by Muhammad, and this kite actually is so special. It is made of a dishes of different sizes, and it is all fixed in a bamboo frame. From the first disc actually is of convex shape, then it is followed by a smaller disc, then followed by smaller disc and smaller discs in size. So, and a sprig of grass means piece of grass are hang at the extremity of each disc, and therefore when we look at this kite, the kite itself look like a crawling serpent or a big snake that actually is crawling. It requires a great skill to raise this cumbersome device from the ground, and Muhammad could manage it. Only Muhammad could manage it. Here, to launch or to raise this cumbersome means something that is heavy, very large. Here, device refer to the kite. So, to raise this kite or to launch this kite actually needs a great knowledge, a great skill, and it was only Muhammad who could manage it. Hairiba sentence na hairisi hairiba sawro telangra du laimai dagi thagat pada yam hai thoi sing thoi ba changi aduga Muhammad khaktamakna madu tawba ngamami haibani. Now coming to the next line, everyone had of course heard of the dragon kite. The kite that I have explained in the first paragraph, actually in the previous paragraph, actually the name of the kite is dragon kite. Here dragon kite means the kite that I have described to you. So everyone of course heard of the dragon kite that Muhammad built. And what went wrong? Here the phrase what went wrong means widely spread. That it possess in a simple English means it had supernatural power. Supernatural means extraordinary, that is beyond human capabilities, or something that is magical. So everyone heard about dragon's kite that Muhammad built, and what spreads like a wildfire, that this particular kite, dragon kite, actually had a magical or a extraordinary power. Mipong khudimangna Muhammad kin mamangna sagiba aduguma dragon kite ado lonabak tanarami aduga miyam pumna santok ami madudi hairiba Telanga dragon kite ase masi supernatural oiba aduguma sakti seli haina santokami habi. Now coming to the next line, a large crowd assembled on the Maidan. Maidan, I have already said, it means ground. To watch its first public launching in the presence of the Nawab. So it was a great event for the people at that time. A large number of people assembled there on the ground only to watch the launching of this special kite, dragon kite made by Muhammad, and the king himself was also present there. Yamlo miyan tilami kano da Maidan da haiba Muhammad ki dragon kite se ahan boy na paikathan badu yengna ba haiba miyam dugi marakta ningthau masa su yaurami haibani. At the first attempt, it did not burst from the ground. Burst means move haibani. So when Muhammad first tried to launch the kite, actually the kite did not move from the ground. Muhammad ahan tried to madu paikatlu haiba yaramde. The discs made a plaintive protesting sound, and the sun was trapped in the little mirrors, making the kite a living, complaining creature. Here in this line, the word plaintive means sad sound. Protesting means something that is very objecting. So the kite, actually, when Muhammad tried to launch the kite for the first time, it did not move at all. Instead of that, it makes a sad sound, a protesting sound, and the sun ray actually was caught in his little mirror, and this makes the kite very much like a living creature, a creature that is not willing to do something, or a complaining creature. Muhammad Telangado ahan ba paikana honabada ma lengam de adugi mohota yamna khonjel yaningdabi khonjel phongtokpa adugi khonjel tarami adugi mathakta numit ki mangana do magi piklaba akogi mit oina hapiba mengchenuda yeirami madumangna kedawi Telangado ahingba jiba karigum tau haibada yaningdadana complain toriba jiba amagum urami haibani. Now coming to the next paragraph, then the wind came from the right direction, and the dragon kite soared into the sky, wriggling its way higher and higher, with the sun still glinting in its devil eyes. See, in this line, what happened was, the wind came from the right direction, a gust of wind came from the right direction, and with the help of this wind, actually the dragon kite was soared or raised into the sky. And how it raised to the sky? It wriggling its way higher and higher. Wriggling means turning round, twisting round and round higher in the sky. And the sun ray was still glinting, was reflecting in its devil eye. Here devil eye actually not only refers to devil or something very negative. Actually here devil eyes we may also translate it as naughty eye or naughty stare, or a kind of look or something. In a very simple English we also refer to as sexy stares. So this is how the kite rise up in the sky. When it went very high, it pulled fiercely. Fiercely here means violently on the twine, and Muhammad's young sons had to help him with the reel. Reel means here something like pulley or a round or a cylindrical things where we actually roll the thread of the sky, that is called reel. But the kite pulled, determined to be free, to live a life of its own. Here actually the author is using a very similar kind of device like personification. Here the kite is being described as something, as a living being that is determined to free itself and to live a life of its own. So what happened? The sky actually rests higher and higher. Then it started pulling the string or the twine of the kite very violently. And Muhammad alone could not manage to control the flight, control the kite. Therefore, his two sons had to help him. And the kite seems to be determined, quite determined, to free itself and to live an independent life of its own. So let me describe or then let me explain this paragraph in Manipuri again. Ko matang dagiti kadore akoigi Maikai chana nungsit sila mi haribaduna dragon kite ado atiada wangna ungduna wangna pukhalami aduga numit ki mangana do mahake adugnaba hek yengbada pukning singsanningai oiba mittuda numit ki mangana do langkhatna urami modagidi yawana pairaba kanda hariba telangaduna mahaki pukli habidi string do langdu kanna chingami Muhammad khaktana ngamaktabana masas ani yaw mahaki masanupa anina Muhammad pu Telangagi doridu control to buda mateng pangami habani adubu telangado masamag chap chana ningkhatam na masagi oiba punsima lenjagragi haiba matagum kanna adumak chingami puli du silgami habani. This is the Manipuri explanation of this paragraph. Now let me come to the next paragraph. Then it happened. That means happened what people expected, or what actually the kite was willing or determined to do. The twine snapped, the kite leaped away towards the sun, sailed on until it was lost to view. Then suddenly the twine or the string of the kite actually snapped, and the kite seems to be jumping towards the sun. Here, leap, L-E-A-P-T, leap means actually jump or an act of jumping suddenly. So then after that, it sails away and until it was lost to view, until to the last point from where our naked eyes could not see. It was never found again, and Muhammad wondered after what? Wondered here means pondered, if he had met too vivid, too living a thing of the great kite. So after it was lost, after the dragon kite was lost, sometimes Muhammad pondered, he himself wondered whether he actually had met the kite just like a living creature as people have believed to be. Sometimes Muhammad asu karigumba kanda madugi thogdok to thokra matung tarakpada mahana karigum kanda khalli taseng namang mahakna haiba telangadabu taseng namang ahingba jiba magum maakna sakraba zatla haina mahakna khanjarami habani. He did not make another kite like it. After the dragon kite, Muhammad did not make any other kite like the dragon kite, but instead presented the Nawab with a musical kite, one that made a sound like the veena. So Muhammad again presented one kite to the Nawab, and this particular kite has a very unique quality. This kite actually makes a sound, musical sounds like that of veena. Veena here means musical instrument that is very much like sitar, or is a musical instrument with string. So now let me come to the next paragraph. Yes, those were more leisurely days. Yes, those days past. Those past days were more leisurely days, means days having lot of free times. But the Nawab had died years ago. Now coming to the present again. Now we are coming to the present. So, but the Nawab had died years ago. His descendants means successor, were as poor as Muhammad himself. Now this is the present scenario. Sida lai si nawa hazikti hairiba matamdo havni those days have the past to ni actually mi am se yamna free oy matam leremi adubu hazikti ningthau dusu sigre mahaki macha masu singsu Muhammad kumna lairari habani poor oire habani. Kite makers like poets once had their patrons. Patrons habani here one who provide financial assistance habani ka. Muhammad now had none. This line, let me explain this line very carefully. So, kite maker like poets once had their patrons. Muhammad now had none. That means in the past actually the poets, the singers were given financial assistance, or they were provided financial assistance by the king for their service to the king. And not only the poet and the singer, but the kite makers like Muhammad too actually was also got the financial assistance from the king. But unfortunately, the Nawab, the king, had died, and therefore now at present there is no one to provide financial assistance or financial help to Muhammad. No one asks him his name and occupation. Now, no one asks Muhammad's name and occupation. But in the previous paragraph, we come to know that Muhammad was so popular when he was young, when he was making kite. But now coming to the present, no one knows his name and his occupation, or asks his name or his occupation, simply because there were too many people in the gully and nobody could be bothered about neighbors. So here a question may be asked, why people neglected Muhammad? Is it really people are neglecting Muhammad? But the explanation is no. The answer is no. People did not ask his name and occupation because now in that gully where Muhammad is now living, there are too many people. It is actually crowded, and people are so busy in their own business, in earning their livelihood. Therefore, they did not pay attention to each other. This is the change that we witness from this part of the lesson.